Hey everyone, Iri Egypt's here for CSM Practice, the customer success consulting firm. Just last week, I got back from London, June 2022. We had very first in the world customer success excellence awards in London. And towards this event, we actually, as the judges, had to look at a bunch of applications and submissions for this award, and it had multiple categories. One of them was the category for the customer success Rising Star. And today I have one of the finalists with me, Guy Rahamim. Hi, Guy.
Hello, Eri. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, what an honor to have you on this channel. I really wanted to bring you in so that people can understand how much work and how much effort and energy goes into something to get to even be a finalist in this type of competitions that are for anybody in Europe.
Yeah, this was, I think, an amazing experience. I was extremely honored to hear that I was shortlisted for this category and also given the highly commended award and recognition in this evening. So I'm very happy to be here and share some of my experience and what I did in the last 2 years to get me to where I am.
Awesome. So literally it took you 2 years to become a finalist in this very, very respectful award ceremony. And so everyone just stay tuned. We'll be right back with how do you get to be a finalist or an award winner for a Rising Star in customer success category. Thank you so much for coming back. So I kind of wanted to give you an overview of who Guy is so you can get a sense of how fast this was. Literally, Guy, you started in customer success about 2-3 years ago in 2020?
This is correct. I started in customer success in 2020 August. I was the first CS hire in an API security company called Envision. So that was a unique situation where you are the first CS hire and you don't have any previous customer success management experience. There was a lot of learning experience. You had to understand the practice, understand where you're getting at. You need also to find a balance between learning the domain of API security, which was also new to me, and to be more specific, it was API security, and also to learn the best practices in customer success. I had an additional challenge there where we used to operate as a platform as a service, as opposed to software as a service. And this is where you need to become more creative and think outside of the box, how to get further engagement from the people that you are working with. Because in platform as a service, you run on-prem and you don't have the visibility to how your customers are actually using the product. So you are very dependent on what they are sharing, contains sensitive information. So obviously they cannot share API calls and transactions. So it was a really good learning experience. I got to work with resellers across Asia, the US, and Europe. So it was really interesting.
Okay, so you've done that. And then somehow between then and now, you now work with enterprise companies at Linear B, and you managed to find time to start a CS Insider.
That was also a journey. So I started CS Insider with around 18 months, and I was the third person to join. And it was really in the beginning of it, we were brainstorming, how could we provide value to the CS community? What is the voice that we can share that is different than the other ones? That is an amazing journey. And actually, it helped me to get into where I am today.
Well, I just wanted to emphasize that one of the things that as judges in these type of excellence awards for customer success that we're looking at is what is the contribution in the community at large. Who is the candidate for this award has been active in the community, in the customer success community, not just his work community or just generally business community, but in the customer success community. Are they moving the needle towards helping the community learn about customer success, get better at customer success, sharing strategies, and being a dynamic player?
I think I found a home in customer success. I think what is unique about customer success that people share and people help each other. You can pretty much approach any leader and ask for 30 minutes of their time. I want to pick your brain. I want to discuss CS best practices. And you would hear yes. I think 99 of 100, you would hear yes. And maybe one of the times it's because that they simply don't have time because others are asking for help as well. So I think in the spirit of receiving help, I also wanted to give help. I try to be active and share some of the best practices that I was using and working for me, sharing my previous experience specifically in breaking into CS, how to encapsulate and sell your previous experience and make it relevant to CS. We hear a lot about aspiring CS people that want to join this field. And I think if you can take what you used to do in your previous roles and tie it into what is it that we're trying to do in customer success, it can help. I also find great pleasure in mentoring and helping people give one-on-one sessions, help to prep to interview, and then again, help them to sell what they used to do and try to tie it to customer success.
I think that was one of the main parts that everybody liked in your judge entry for us to review as judges. That was one of the main things we were looking at, how proactive is this person? Is this rising star who's not a manager, who's not an executive, actually take time from their own personal time to contribute. So well done on that. The other aspect that we asked for these award submission is what was the impact on the business? And so you joined Linear B just 11 months ago. Before we go into what you've done, can you kind of share what was the impact on the business within that short period of time?
If you liked what you've heard so far, that's awesome. More coming in a second here, but in the meantime, I want you to click that like button so that YouTube knows that this is great content and you can start sharing it with others.
So I was the third CSM joining, and pretty much we had dedicated CSMs in the US. So I was the first one hands-on taking over EMEA accounts and APAC. And a startup, like any different stages of a startup, you have different phases where different people are doing more than one thing and wearing more than one hat. And I needed to get into that place and be able to, I think, establish a true CS work and build a relationship with customers. Some of them have been on our product for some time now. Some of them were using, some of them are using less, some of them we didn't really have a relationship. So I think whenever you join a new company, you have, I think, pretty much diverse portfolio. And within it, you have to learn how to operate and to try to prioritize who needs an immediate attention right now and where you have to work hard to move the needle as soon as possible and which others can wait along. So you have to find this balance between existing customers and new customers that need also attention in their onboarding to operate that.
According to my records, with that approach, you were able to achieve 148% in ARR in Q3 2021 alone. Does that resonate with you? As how did you do that?
I think that I'm really driven by relationships. And I think my main aim is when I'm talking to my customers, when I'm talking to my champions, to the decision makers, when they think about Linear B, I want them to think about me. There is a person behind this service, behind this, what is it that we're trying to do? And when you are able to build meaningful relationships, we're all people at the end. If you can relate to the person who is in front of you, if you can create a connection, if you can understand what makes them tick, who they report to, what they need to see out of Linear B, what is their gaps, what is their pain points, and actually listen, actively listening, not just hearing and nodding, but listen, let it flow in, and then react to what is it that you hear. And I think that just you need to keep on harping on that and reiterate. And when they see that you really care, honestly care, so they will respond. And also I'm trying to be very enthusiastic in my day-to-day, try to bring good energies and always smile. And I really believe that people react to what you are projecting. So if you come with this excitement, with a smile, that you really care about them and you want your customer to make their goals, so I think it resonates and you also get it back in return.
Yeah, and clearly that approach worked because according to what I read, you literally crushed it every single quarter. First quarter, you got an amazing net retention rate. The second quarter, you achieved negative churn, whatever that means. And then in the third quarter, you actually had 100% GR. So all your customer logos were renewing. And the following of after that, you achieved 110% NRR. So quarter after quarter, very solid results. Well done. Can you share a little bit, what was the impact on the customers? Maybe give me an example of how you worked with one of your customers that completely flipped around the relationship.
Before we continue, don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that notification button so that you don't miss out on any new videos.
I do have a story to share, Irit. I had a customer in Israel, and we were selling Linear B to this customer at a very early stage. And we had difficulties. Even the customer prior to when I started to take this account actually froze the account. We didn't take money from this account on different reasons. So when I came in, we had a champion not communicating so much with us. And I started first with having a conversation, an open conversation, hearing what is not working. And I set a success plan. After I set the success plan, we started meeting and segmenting throughout the organization. And I met the different people that are relevant for the success of this account. I was able to show value in an account that was a major churn risk, was turned around, became a green, very light green account, and it was saved and expanded. So wow. I think this is just one example where you can create these relationships and I can provide this value and you can turn around things.
By the way, phenomenal story. Thank you for sharing that. And the other aspect is we asked you around what is the impact on the assigned customers. So you shared that. And then did you create any initiatives that were helpful to the entire company? So not specific to customers, but any kind of frameworks, processes, things like that.
I think one of the things that after some time, like really made me understand we need to get better is our onboarding process. So we are a data platform and we do need to use data when we talk to our customers. And I think that without data to back up your story, it's just a story. But when you tell a story and you back it up with facts, so you cannot argue with facts. So I thought the onboarding process specifically for enterprise accounts needed a facelift. And we needed to turn around things and start with the more important stuff that are leading indicators for success. And we saw that it gave us success in different accounts. So I thought, let's organize it differently. And even when I start in the kickoff, I can go and nail down and I can prescribe. If you do these steps, trust me, go to a journey with me, you will see success. And we have the data to back it up. And we go back and we show the customers the data and they actually can see and improve.
That's phenomenal because I think that's something that a lot of companies are missing. How long did it take you to do that? And what tools did you use?
It took me around 5 months. I wanted to get some experience and understand how the personas that I'm working with tick and think, what they care about, what can build a case and what is not relevant for them. With engineering personas, I need to be direct because they live in a world of data. They work with Git repositories, they work with program managers, they live data. So coming with data and bringing data to the discussion turns around everything.
I want to highlight some of the things that made you shortlisted and a finalist in this award category for a Rising Star in customer success. So first of all, you only have 2 years of experience as a customer success manager. And within the company that nominated you, you've only, as of today, been working there for less than a year, about 11 months. No
yes,
lie.
This is correct.
Within 5 months of just working there, you were able to turn one customer that was barely talking with you to a complete believer and an advocate. You were able to realign the way that they look at data and leverage data to get a conversation going with customers. So you've done some initiatives that are impactful for your entire company, not just your book of business. Plus, quarter over quarter, you have phenomenal results within your own book of business. And on top of all that, you managed to come up with an initiative that would benefit the entire customer success community. That's what it takes to be a winner and a Rising Star finalist, essentially.
I'm blushing, Irit. I'm blushing.
You shouldn't. This is what you've done. This is all you. So first of all, congratulations. I wanted to showcase you on this channel so that people and everybody that works can kind of like see and get inspired about how much they can actually contribute to their company, to their customer success community, to their colleagues, to their customers, well beyond the day-to-day assigned expected tasks that they own from their role and responsibilities.
I think that what CS offers, pretty much you can touch on a lot of aspects in the operation. So I love to work a lot with product. I find it very interesting to understand how the product is built. What do we think about how to improve that? And I often come with suggestions and ideas because I feel the pain point. I love to say that as a customer success managers, we are pretty much manual QA. Mm-hmm. I click around a lot in our product. I understand the flows that my customers are going through, and I also feel the pain. And when I feel the pain, I want to find ways to improve that. And I think also my personality, and if I can give a suggestion to anyone out there, is try to find ways to branch out of CS, not in changing from CS, but work with sales on the handoff. How can we make a better handoff from sales to CS? Work with sales engineering. What are the stuff that we are experiencing and that I'm experiencing when I need to onboard a customer, and what can help me reduce the time to value for the customer? Work with marketing. The biggest motivation I find is when I'm able to celebrate my customer achievements. This is my biggest motivation. So when I do find a customer that has in his journey reached his goals and made a great improvement, the first thing I want to do is I want to connect this customer to our marketing and product marketing to showcase and celebrate what is it that they do. So I win, I get a better relationship and the customer is happy. My company wins because they have more testimonials and ways to showcase that we actually do what we are saying that we are doing. So yeah, like try to be involved as much as possible.
Well, congratulations again for getting to become a shortlist and a finalist in the Customer Success Excellence Award for Europe 2022. Very proud of your achievements. What's next for you?
I'm enjoying this rocket ship journey in Linear B. In the future, I hope to be a VP of Customer Success, and I am to get there and slowly working my way.
All right, guys, if you like this video, give it a like, share it with others who aspire to be a rising star as a customer success manager and hopefully win this award next year. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the video. It helps the channel and it keeps you up to date with any new videos that are coming up. And I'm going to have more people that became finalists and shortlisted for the Customer Success Excellence Award soon, so that you too can understand what does it take to be an award-winning customer success professional. I'll see you at the next video.